Hey, what's up? Chris Hughes here, and in this video I want to address some of the top asked questions when it comes to how to build profitable fan pages. So I polled some of you guys, and these are the top questions. So what I'm going to do is just going to answer them and let you know the honest truth about all this stuff to let you know whether or not this is actually for you. It might not be. It might be perfect for you. If these questions answer your questions, then good. If not, then you can feel free to ask some more and you'll be directed to the right answers. The first question: how can fan pages help me with affiliate marketing? Well, to be honest, anything that is going to drive traffic to your business is going to potentially help you with affiliate marketing. I'm not saying that Facebook fan pages are the answer. It really depends on a lot of other factors. And if you're getting into an online business and you're new to this, it's going to take you a while to basically figure it all out. You need to have a website, you need to have a traffic source, and you need to understand conversions. Those are the main three things. And the affiliate business that you're going to be building up, those three things you need. The fan page is simply a traffic source for this. And instead of trying to explain all the craziness behind websites, traffic, conversions, all that, I'm going to just show you the process. And this is the most simplified process I could find. So the traffic source is going to be your fan page. This is going to be the group of people who are targeted within your interest. And then what you're going to do is you're going to redirect them to an opt-in page where you're going to give them some sort of a gift or pre-qualify them for buying your product. And then you can have a little thank you page and redirect them to the affiliate offer. This is by far the simplest process, the most broken down into simplest terms as to not overwhelm you with all the craziness of funnels. I'm going to mention a resource called ClickFunnels. If you go to there's going to be a link on the next page, I believe, that'll give you a 14-day trial to try it, which allows you to build these pages really simply. Okay, so the next question. I have a fan page about my website, and I would like to know how to monetize, build a list, and get some engagement to it, as well as to my website. So the first thing is going to be, as I mentioned earlier, the fan page is not going to be the end-all secret for you. You want to make sure that your website is actually going to be converting. You want to make sure that you have helpful articles on your website. I recommend right now, whether you have something or not, if you are going to be doing this type of business, to create at least 10 to 20 articles around your niche. And if possible, create things that are solving problems, that are providing solutions, whether that's through affiliate products, whether that's through you doing one-on-one coaching. There's all types of ways that you can sell things online. But one of the most important things is to create articles that are helpful to people. And what you can do on Facebook is you can share these articles to your fan page. And one of the simplest ways to do this is through page post engagement, or the PPE ads. And what you'll do is, of course, you'll need to understand targeting. I'm not going to get into that in this short little video here. My course goes all over that and explains in detail how to do it all. But these page post engagement ads are going to drive engagement to your fan page. What's going to happen is the people on Facebook who are browsing through your article is going to show up in their news feed. So if it's interesting, if it has a good headline, if it has a good call to action, if it has a good image, people are going to click through, they're going to like your post, they're going to comment on it, they're going to share it. And ultimately what you want them to do is to click through to your website to either sign up for your newsletter, sign up for your email list, sign up for a discount on a product. Anything like that is good. The end-all goal is, of course, to get them on your email list so you can continuously market to them. But the thing is, consistent content posting on your page is going to help with getting some engagement, and that in combination with good articles that are relevant to your niche, that's the biggest secret to successful fan pages, is to provide people with good content, to provide them with stuff that's engaging, that answers questions, that gets them to, ask questions, to interact with your page. And that all comes down to testing and tweaking a lot of things. In my course, I go over little hacks on how you can kind of look what's working now in your niche and reverse engineer it so that you can cut the time that it takes you to succeed in half, or even, cut it down to even shorter. And ultimately, you do need to focus on getting the emails. And as I mentioned in the process above in this little video here, you're going to want to have a website. And if you don't have one, or if you're looking to get into creating a funnel, which is by far the most recommended thing I can tell you that you're going to need to pair up with your fan page, there's a 14-day trial at whoschrishughes.com/clickfunnels. You can, if you write that down exactly like that, you'll qualify for the 14-day trial. If you don't spell it that way, it might not work. I mean, there's no chance it'll work, actually. So if you want that 14-day trial that will allow you to create these pages really simply, then write this down right here, this whoschrishughes.com/clickfunnels, and go to that after this video and sign up for the trial. So the continuation of this is monetizing your page. And this was just another question. So easiest way is building your email list. Number one, always, anyone who's involved with internet marketing is going to tell you this, because your newsletters, the people who are actively involved on your email list, are the ones who are going to be getting emails from you every single day. You can give them content, educational stuff. You can sell them products, everything from e-commerce products to affiliate offers. You can sell advertisements. You can sell email pitches, solo ads, all this kinds of things. And as we mentioned above, the Facebook page is where this particular traffic source starts. You get people from your Facebook page to click through to sign up for your affiliate, like opt-in for your report or free video or whatever you're giving away. And then you can sell them stuff. You can redirect them to recommended affiliate offers, recommended products. You can sell them e-commerce things. You could sell them stuff that you can buy on Amazon. There's all types of ways that you can monetize the page once you have an audience built up. Another very profitable way, and another great way that I personally use, is you can drive traffic to your website and you can sell advertising on that. You could, sell Google ads to Google. You can use content.ad, Taboola, there's Rev Content. There's tons and tons of different ad networks that you can, basically they buy banner space on your site. So if you have a page that's getting 100,000 visitors a month, you can make some decent money. Not saying you're going to retire from it, but it's a good starting point to basically take the fans from your page and monetize them until you figure out other products that you can sell them. Okay, so another question, how do I choose a popular niche? And the thing is, you don't want to choose a popular niche, you want to choose a profitable niche. Certain times profit and popular go hand in hand. But the easiest thing to remember is to focus on the big three, which are health, wealth, and relationships. Of course, at its highest level, these are very generic, and they can, encompass thousands upon thousands and thousands of sub-niches. So what you want to do is you want to break down one of these and dive deeper. So I have a 74 most profitable niches report that you can get at this link here, fanpagesecret.com/opt-in. But what you'll want to do is, let's say we'll pick health, and you can see here I have weight loss and fitness, so that's under health, so that's one little sub branch. And you can do how to lose weight for women, and then there's certain topics that are within that. So you could talk about certain specific diets, like the ketogenic diet or Atkins, anything. And these are all things that you can go into. I don't want to, of course, get into all this right now because I value your time and don't want you to be getting too crazy deep involved in this. So the next question, how do I organically grow my page likes and follows? The easiest way, you're probably not going to like it, it's to run like campaigns. And like ad campaigns get people engaged. They get new people to your page. And there's certain times where your page is going to, get exposed to a large percentage of your fans. Other times it's going to be, 1 to 2% of people are going to see your page. And that's just how the Facebook algorithm works. certain times, as you'll see here, this is one of my pages. It had 1,153 shares on this picture. I think there were, the comments aren't showing, but 1,100 likes and a reach of 98,396 people. So what you can do here is, once you have your page built up and a post goes semi-viral, depending on size of page, virality is, it varies, of course. But in this instance, anytime I have a post that gets a good amount of shares, like 100, 200, 300, 500 shares, I always add a call to action up here. So like our page. Because the fans who are on your page, if you built it right and if you follow the steps that I explain in the course on how to get targeted fans, each share is worth around 100 to 150 new people who should be somewhat relevant to the niche that you're in. Because if you think about human nature, people on average like and tend to like the same subjects and have the same interests as their friend groups. So, if someone on your specific Facebook newsfeed shares something, there's a chance you're also interested because you're a friend of theirs. So what happens is, once it's shared, let's say someone who doesn't like the page already sees that their friend shared this picture, and then there's a like our page. It's a call to action. They look at the picture, they get value out of it. They're like, oh, that's interesting. And then my page is saying like our page. It's giving them a call to action. It's telling them what to do. And I always tag the page because a lot of the times they won't click through on this for whatever reason. And giving them the little arrow makes it more likely that they're going to click through, and then they'll see your page and like it. And that's a good way to organically grow your page likes. Another way, okay, this is another niche I'm in. I blurred out all the names. The pictures I didn't want to blur out, whatever. You can see they're real people. But I'm running a page post engagement to a video here, and I'm actually using this to generate leads for the particular business, which is working really well. You'll see here 37,376 people reached. This bar shows that I'm running paid traffic to it. The light is organic, the dark is paid. And you'll see here there's a bunch of people who, liked, heart, and did the wow thing, and a lot of shares too. That's a good sign. What you can do is just click the link where it shows likes, and once you do that, another box will pop up, and what you can do is click on invite on these people's names. And these are people who liked this particular post, but they don't like your page yet. So that's a good way to kind of repurpose your ads to get more likes. Let's go into the next thing. What are the top three ways to fully monetize a page? So affiliate marketing, sending people to your website or email list, and e-commerce. These are all great ways. You can send people to your site and have it monetized with blogs. You can sell info products. There's thousands of ways to monetize your page once it's built up and you're using it to drive traffic. The most important thing, I put stars down here, build your email list. You always want to be collecting leads so that you can continuously market to these people. If for whatever reason something happens with Facebook, you want to make sure that the people from your traffic source, which is going to be the Facebook fan page right now, are also going through and getting subscribed to your email list. So always remember to do that. Always build your email list. Even if you don't think you want to or you don't think you need to, do it. If you're going to be in the niche for a long time, you want to have a list in that niche. It makes things so much easier. Okay, the next question. Top 5 ways to get eager buying customers to my site. So this is from the fan page. You're going to be continuously giving them relevant information. Depending on the niche, you're going to be able to solve problems. You can do this through pictures, blog posts, video tutorials, any types of things. As long as you can solve people's problems, you're going to have a great potential that these people will become customers. After you solve a problem, you're going to have them go to your email list or a capture page, landing page. You can... basically, it always comes down to getting their emails. Then you can sell them, of course, e-commerce stuff, and it all comes down to the original thing on your page is going to be the pre-frame, how you are warming up the customer. So if you're solving problems and you have a, let's use fitness for this instance because this guy's stretching. He's warming up, which is what you want to do for your customer base. So if you have a fitness product, what would be a better way of selling it? Just flat out throwing it in their face saying, hey, oh yeah, my fitness product's awesome. It's the best ever. It's the best in the world. You have to buy it. Or redirecting someone saying, like having a blog post written on the 7 workouts or 7 best workouts for building your biceps. And then this guy's stretching his, I don't know, back or triceps, whatever. But having an educational video, which, you know, pre-frames people, warms them up with something that they can do right now. And then say, if you'd like to learn more, opt in for our email newsletter where we give you our 7-day food, our like 7-day food meal prep, whatever. Of course, you have to do the work for creating this. I'm not going to do it for you. I'm just giving you some ideas. But always focus on the pre-frame and warming up the customers and solving problems. Next thing, best way to build fans without paying for ads. Honestly, if you don't have $5 to $10 a day to put towards like campaigns, and this is just getting people to come to your page and to like your page, you shouldn't be building up these fan pages. You should go focus on something else. It's just going to save us both time in the long run, because if you don't have a couple dollars, $5 to $10 a day, you're going to be very upset when the page doesn't grow just for whatever reason. So if you can't afford that, just don't do it. It's simple as that. Is running Facebook ads the only way to build a profitable fan page? It is the most efficient way to build a profitable fan page. It's just like anything. In order to make a sale, you have to have an audience. The first step for getting an audience is to pay for them using like campaigns. I mean, what do you think will work better? Having a group, let's say you walk into a stadium and you didn't spend any money to advertise that you're going to be giving a speech there. So what would happen? You walk in and there's no one there. There's no one who has shown up to listen to your speech. Could have been the best speech in the world, but who cares? Like, if no one's there, no one's ever going to hear it. On the other hand, if you build up an audience in advance, if you fill up that stadium, if you spend $5 to $10 a day on like ads, you can get, 10,000 people to the stadium. And what's going to happen then? That 10,000 people, if they're qualified and they're interested in your subject matter, they're going to love the stuff you're talking about, and they're going to share it. They're going to tell other people. And it's just easier to sell to a group of people who are already interested in the subject. Like if you walk into the stadium and you're talking about something relevant to the audience that you gathered there in the first place, it's going to be much more impactful than walking to, just a group of people out on the street and trying to pitch them on something. It's not going to work. Next up, how do you find niches and how do you find targets, interests for these niches? I'm just copying these questions as they were and writing them down so that you can see, and I can basically just walk you through these. Finding targets and interests for this. To find the niche in the first place, go through that 74 most profitable fan page niches report that I had on the previous slide. And once you have that and you've chosen your niche, if you use Facebook's audience insights, they give you so much data on finding targets or interests for your niche to promote your products. For instance, because the ketogenic diet is crazy popular right now for whatever reason, I typed that into this interest area, and all I did was I clicked on page likes. And what this does is it finds audiences, it finds targets and interests that you can target in your ads. And these people are likely to, be interested in the ketogenic diet. Also, there's this portion down here that goes into affinity. If you really spend time in the audience insights section of Facebook, you're going to learn a ton about your audience and how to better sell to them. In the course, I go through all this in detail so that you can learn it. The next question, do you buy cheap likes from non-tier 1 countries? No. The answer is no. Why would you want to waste your time trying to sell a product to a person who doesn't have the money to afford your product? Would you ask someone who is homeless if they would like to buy a new shower for their home? It's probably a terrible analogy, but the thing is, it's better to spend a little bit more upfront to get qualified customers or qualified prospects and fans than it is to try to advertise to people who don't have the money or aren't in a location that your product would be relevant to. Sure, you can get, 10,000 fans for really cheap from countries like the Philippines or Russia or India or any of those. The thing is, how many times are you going to be selling products to these people? You can, of course, build a business out of that and, sell products based around that. But for me personally, and for my customers and the people who I work with, my clients, I advise them to stay away from the cheap likes from non-tier 1 countries. So focus on countries like United States, United Kingdom, Canada, Australia. There's 5 that are just top, that has enormous audiences for you to focus on. And if people tell you that you should focus on the traffic from, India and Pakistan and Philippines and all that, honestly, just stay away from them, because there's a good chance that they're using artificial numbers for other things. Next question. How to get a handle on simple foundational steps amidst a lot of confusing information and courses. Why is yours different? So the foundation for building a business is built around creating your own business. Every business varies. I can't possibly give you all business types. Like, there's just millions of different styles that businesses can be run by. And in one course, I couldn't possibly put that together. This course it solely focuses on building profitable fan pages, building a traffic source, using Facebook to drive traffic to whatever your business is. So it's not going to, solve all your problems. It's going to just give you information and show you how to drive traffic from Facebook in a way that I've been doing successfully for the last 5 years. Next question. What is the significance of domains and subdomains in relation to building fan pages? These don't matter, because this course is not about creating or managing websites or blogs or any of that. You will need to have your own domain, and you don't really need subdomains in the future for your own business, but that's not the scope of this course. I don't want to get into that, because I could be talking for the next 2 months about all of this stuff. Next question. How do I best outsource page management and engagement? The first thing that you need to know and understand is that you need to know your process. In the course, I go over the process I use and why it's worked and why it will continue to work and why, I use it. The thing is, it's going to vary. Each page and each niche that you build up and go into is going to vary a little bit. The content types are going to vary. Certain demographics respond better to videos than others respond better to, written word. Others are better with audio and podcasting, things like that. It's up to you as the business owner to test out different content types and figure out what works, and also to figure out the schedule of when your fans are online. In the course, I go over how to figure out when your fans are online and all that, so that you can have a schedule for posting set up. But until you figure this all out, you shouldn't hire someone unless they're partnering up with you and you guys are both experimenting together with it. But honestly, you shouldn't hire someone until you have your process mapped out. Once you have that mapped out, and once you've done it for a little bit of time, like maybe a month or two, and you really have your numbers dialed in, then you can start hiring people and training them. The easiest thing to do while you're building and testing the pages is to do short little video tutorials on how to post content to the pages, where you personally find content from the pages, what type of content works best, and if you're going to ultimately have other people stepping in and replacing you, you need to have video tutorials and written process maps for everything. So the best way to outsource page management and engagement is to test it out yourself, figure out what's working, turn it into process maps and step-by-step processes, and then hand it off to someone else once you have that all set up. So if you want the full system to build profitable fan pages, which if you've gone through all these and they've answered your questions, go to fanpagesecret.com. You're going to be able to get the 74 most profitable pages list, or not profitable pages, profitable niches. And you're going to also get some tutorials and trainings on a couple other things that will help you out in the future for building your profitable fan pages. The course is also available there. You're going to go through a little sales funnel, just like I recommended you do all the way up here. This is the first step. This is the video. This is me explaining things to you. The next you'll see, you can go through this process and see just how it works yourself. But if you want to build these profitable fan pages, go to fanpagesecret.com right now. So I'll see you guys over there. Have a great day. Visit fanpagesecret.com now.